If you were not born with a powerful surname or superhuman brains or connections that you can take advantage of at will, then you cannot afford to be normal. When I was in the University of Lagos where I studied law, there was a craze for internships. Everybody wanted to intern with what we called the big four law firms at the time in Nigeria. Just like everybody else, I wanted to intern at those firms. And there was a template. You send your CV, you send your cover letter in the email, you say, "Dear sir, my name is this, I am a student of this school, I'm at this level, and I'm applying for an internship position." I followed that template for one of the applications. And after I didn't hear from them in a while, I made up my mind that I was never going to send a generic application like that because that was not me. So I decided to do something unconventional. The subject of the email that I sent was a different application, all in capital letters. It started with, "Dear sir, I'm certain that there are hundreds or even thousands of applicants for a temporary role even as an internship slot in your prestigious law firm. However, what I have is not an application. I have questions that I need to be answered." The first question was, would you be interested in having an intern whose work ethic is at an all-time high and would also work hard to preserve the standards that you have set at the law firm? The second question being, would you be interested in someone who has proven himself to be one of the best public speakers in the University of Lagos, master storyteller, and someone that will use his gifts and talents to promote the brand? So what I did was to take my time, make a list of all my qualities, but post them as questions. And then at the end of the mail, I said, if you answered yes to all of these questions, then I'll be waiting for my interview call. 2 days after, I got a call, say hello, and they say, "First off, is this Victor Kafo?" I said, "Yes." And the person giggled over the phone and said, "When would you like to start? October or November?" They introduced themselves as the HR of the company, and I said, "I would like to start in November." But that is not even the point. The point is, when I got to the law firm, we were about 10 interns. Only 2 of us did not have existing connections in that law firm. And the second person said that the way he got in was that he printed his CV, came to the office, found a way to the HR's office, and said he's not going to leave until they make him an offer. The 2 of us that did not have existing connections were not normal people. It gets to a stage in your life, you look at the hand that life has dealt you and you admit to yourself that all fingers are not equal. There are people out there that once they graduate from high school, they get cars from their parents. And you should not envy them. You should not be angry at them. If you're in that position, you do the same thing. So what you do is you look at the hand that life has dealt you and you make the absolute best out of that situation. How so? By thinking out of the box.
Wow, this is the most interesting video I've ever watched in a while. It made vital points in this video. When you don't have a name and like a family global name, you don't have the chance, or probably you don't have this exceptional skills, and you just feel that you want to do the things the normal way, you will not get results. You check on the social media. I've seen something on the social media space, and I discovered that many of the people that are actually making waves, I will list a few. You see Gege, Pella, Very Dark Man. They are quite exceptional. There's something that you can actually attribute to them, that they look different, and that's why they have made that kind of wave. So you must not come with the normal blueprint in life. It's an interesting video because he made himself one kind of a superhuman that the person that is writing that thing to want to meet with him. And that's why, as if you are from a low background or a very humble background, you must try as much as possible to be exceptional, because getting to the top, there are people there that are at the top that they don't just want normal people. Some people, their parents took them to the top, but nobody don't carry you go there. So you must just hit the button, hit the right button, be ambitious, remove the norms. I beg to apply. All those I beg to apply. Look for an exceptional thing. I was applying for something last week. I had to do something exceptional. I'm still waiting for the Amir, and I know I will get it. I will get it by God's grace. So you must be exceptional if you are not a global figure, or if you are from an humble background. Like this video and comment.